live in yes, and we're now live. The 13th of March, Martin Fowler Scrum. Nice to see Nick, Stematios, Musa, and I, Sigumagwa, for this particular Scrum. All right, let's just go ahead. Yes? Yeah, Lucy's also here. Hey, Lucy. So we can just go ahead and give our reports, right? In the order that you came in. Nick?
Okay, I will start. On local support, I did a couple changes thanks to the review that Sam did on that pull request for displaying the event and searching events. The other change that I've been doing is on website 1. It is a pull request for fixing the Rails 5 upgrade because we were testing using data that it was being used in Rails 4. So I'm waiting for his review on that pull request. And I have no blockers. That is all.
Okay. Thank you, Nick, for that. Stematios?
So as for me, almost the same thing as yesterday. I'll be trying to get the website 1 set up on my local machine. And then after that, I'll just start plugging away at tasks, whatever's available.
Nice.
No
Do you
other
have the file?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have the VM file? Environment variables file?
I believe Sam had messaged me that a while back. So I think I have it. If I don't, I have to double check, but nice. I think I got it.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. I can see Sam joined us. Hey, Sam.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, so let's go over to Lucy. I think she wasn't. No, it was Musa who was next. Musa, report.
Okay, hi guys.
Hi there.
Hello. Okay, today we've been working on some things here. Actually, just giving some reports. I started by giving the group a report which I was working on how to organize successful hackathons, their structure, and their benefits to the group, to the organizer, and the attendees, and yeah, things like that. So I've been giving out that report since around 8, yeah, up to around 10 in the morning. Yeah, and again, I'm still working on that report. I'm supposed to work to configure it down to the exact thing we are going to do in our next hackathon. Our next hackathon is happening on 31st. Yeah, that's the end of this month, and we are going to work on an API, a payment mode API to the clients that we'll find. We have agreed that we are going to look for clients and we are going to do it for free. So right now we want to look for clients who want the same functionality on their web applications. And on that day, we are preparing to do exactly that. Right now, I have no blockers. Yeah, that's my report.
Awesome report, Musa. Actually, Musa gave a nice, he was doing a research over the past 1 week on how hackathons are organized and how we can tailor our hackathon, because every last weekend of the month, we have hackathons. So we just we wanted our hackathons to be like the others, but for us. I don't know if that made sense. So he was doing a research on that. Will was just doing a hackathon. Oh, nice to know that. Sam is saying that Will was doing a hackathon, maybe this weekend, probably. So the details of the hackathon he's already given, Musa. So we'll be looking for a few businesses which wants payments on their system. So we're planning to do at least 5, a minimum of 5 for that particular day. If we can do more, the better. But we'll be doing it for businesses for free over the weekend of the 31st. Okay, thanks so much for that, Musa. On after Musa, I think we had Mise next. Lucy, your report.
Hello, everyone. As Musa said, during the morning hours, he was presenting on the hackathon report. And then after that, we were mobbing on JavaScript on W3 schools. It was okay. Although it was the introduction part, I really understood so much, and I got to understand that there are a few things that I was just brushing on, like in HTML, the attributes and the attributes. And I just realized that they were really important. So like for me, the most important part of what I learned today was paying attention to the little details in what I'm learning on, or in what I'm reading. Yeah, for now I don't have any blockers. Yes, I don't have any blockers except time. Time is too limited. Like we have so much to do and too little time. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Lucy. So thank you. I can hear myself echoing, so let me just mute her. All right. So thank you, Lucy, for that. And about paying attention in programming, you really have to pay attention to the detail. We spent I think almost an hour because we are not paying attention to the error that you are getting. Me, Sam, Ryder, and it was an error on uppercase and lowercase. So we wrote something on uppercase, it expected something on the lowercase, and we spent an hour overthinking everything about that. So just paying attention. Yeah, capitalization. Nick is talking about semicolons. You might have forgotten. You might have forgotten about semicolon. Musa, I think in the morning he had 3 quotation marks, which was bringing a problem to him. So we learned that with time. So big up to Mise. Kraft is telling me that his microphone is not working, so we might have to skip him and go over to Sam. Sam?
Oh, hi everybody. Yeah, so I'm just doing a pairing session with Erica on the Met Plus project, and we just put in a pull request for the Let's Encrypt challenge component, which is necessary for getting HTTPS set up for the Met Plus system. So that was all good. That all worked. The things we got to get the staging server set up moving forward there, but so not blocked. That all seems to be going reasonably well. We do have a block from the Elixir mob where we've got this very strange error now where we're getting an error from like what's looked like the Jitsi JavaScript code, but it's only happening on some machines. Sigu's and Ryder's machine, there's no error when we run the tests. Mine and Ben's machines error out, and we've gone through getting the same Elixir version, the same Phoenix version, the same Node version, the same Phantom.js version, and we can't seem to make. I put a bug report in, and people have been responding to it, but we haven't got any progress there. So we're a bit stuck on that. Hoping to look at that with Ryder. I guess he and I will be pairing on Friday. What else is going on? Yeah, there's a private project I've got, which is, gosh, what's it called? Electron JavaScript. All the acceptance tests are failing, the timing issues, and that's a kind of a bit of a blocker for me and that project. And it's also kind of sucking up a lot of my time, which is like, oh, there's all these things I want to do in Agile Ventures, but I guess I'll just have to be more efficient. We've got it sounds like the TDD mob has actually already started. We've got this change in the, what is it called? The time zones for the US. I don't know that we've got anything else come out today. I have what I really would like to do maybe is move the website 1 meetings from Mondays to Tuesdays, because my Mondays are absolutely crazy, back to back with meetings. We had the nice AV community talk last night. Will on the Y project, he's started getting, several people have been pairing with him. He's like, wow, now that I'm actually talking to people about these specifics and they're doing things and so on, and he's kind of having like a bit of a revolution of like, wow, this is the value for Agile Ventures when you get to talk to people about this technical. And I was like, yes. And anyway, so it was very positive. yeah, website 1, we had some new faces talking about the vision for there. Lots to coordinate still. Maybe I can talk to Nico and to Matthias at the end. That is pretty much my report.
Okay, thank you for that. I can go ahead and give my report. And just before that, you've reminded me for Crafty and Lucy, they were thinking about coming up with a project that enables us to easily present contracts to clients. So we email clients links to their particular contracts that they need to accept and sign by clicking I agree with the terms and conditions, definitely. So they click on that and it automatically updates the terms and condition, and it shows up that the client was comfortable with our terms and the contract. So this will be for different projects, mobile, if it's a mobile, web, and considering different scenarios for the client. And we are planning to open source that. So I took a long weekend. Actually, all of us, we took a long weekend from Friday all the way to yesterday. We were technically resting from whatever we normally do every day. And when we came back in the morning, it was more about organizing ourselves and how we'll be working during the week and during the week. So morning session, we did a bit of learning and got ourselves organized into the hackathon thing. And the document that Musa prepared, it was a nice document, and if anyone wants to have a look at it, then we can share it with you on the findings that he had about hackathons. What else? I'm losing myself over here. So what I plan to do after this is actually to attend the RSpec mob. I'm surprised it moved and it's now colliding with this particular Scrum. So we need to look into that.
Yeah, I think that it'll we got this period where the US changes their time zone 2 weeks before the UK. So you can negotiate with Federico, but in 2 weeks' time, maybe it'll move back. But yeah.
All right. So no worries about that. So I guess we're done with my report. And that's the end of the Scrum, unless there's any other thing that someone needs to share.
Yeah, I kind of missed Stamatius's report. Maybe Nico and Stamatius and I might just have a little chat. But if you need to go and leave the Hangout, I guess, Sigu.
Yeah, we'll have to leave the Hangout and attend the mob session.
Yeah, but I think you can do that. And actually, yeah, even if you leave, the Hangout will stay, and Nico and Stamatius and I can keep talking, and anybody who wants to stay with us.
All right, no problem. So I'm safe to leave. I can stop the broadcast, or I leave it running.
Just leave it running. It's good.
All right.
It'll automatically stop in about 5 minutes, but we'll probably be finished by then. So.
All right. No problem.
Thanks,
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Cool. Yeah, Nico and Stamatius, did you have any blockers on anything that you needed my input for?
The website 1 pull request that I did some changes. I don't know if those were the correct changes that we needed to do. So if you can take a look, that will be awesome. And yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the airbreak issues that we have on website 1 by grouping them, so we don't have that amount of issues. So
yeah. Wonderful. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. Good stuff. So otherwise, you're not blocked.
No.
Great. And yeah, we've got the Ethereum, the Gitcoin folks are waiting. If we can send them a thing we want them to work on, they're going to put an Ethereum bounty on it for us. So
hey, nice.
Yeah,
cool.
Just, as soon as you have a coherent ticket, send it my way, and we'll sort that out. Good stuff. By Lucy. Yes, Stamatius, how are things going with you? All good?
Yeah, everything is good. I'm just actually in the process of setting up the website 1 project on my local machine. Mm-hmm. So no blockers at the moment.
Okay. Oh, good stuff. All right, that sounds lovely. Yes, and so I was just there was I think Gertie here. I guess Gertie was not here. There was I had a question for her on one pull request. It looks like she's maybe made some changes there, so I'll review that separately. Since we're here, Nico, we could just look at I hadn't yet looked at those. I saw late last night that there were those changes that you put through on website 1.
Yeah. By doing the modification to the test, as you suggested, we don't need anymore to check for an array. So I removed that part and I changed the logic to the.
You changed the tests so that it.
Yeah.
It
Because
only
we were using arrays, and
I mean, right. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Then, and so so this is the specs, right? Exactly. There's the specs here. Event instance, rather than setting up an array and sending it through, it sets up a yeah. And so that, I mean, it's I just spent in this previous session with Erica talking about, it's like DevOps deployment and all these things, and why do we have production servers and so on, this and other. And it's like, you could ask the question, like, why, if we have tests, why wouldn't every production release go perfectly smoothly? And the answer is that the tests don't always do quite what you think that they were doing. And like in this case, particularly going from like Rails 4 to Rails 5, the tests that were perhaps accurate for Rails 4 are not necessarily the accurate tests for Rails 5. So well, that looks absolutely fine then. And so if this one is all passing, well, I guess was it got an X?
Yeah, the only thing is I opened a ticket on Code Climate and they answered us. And the thing is that it seems that the karma fail is not being the karma spec is not being like loaded in the code coverage, and I don't know why. The answer that they gave us it is a little upper there in a comment.
You put this is what they said here.
Yes.
Right. And so could that be because, for example, that the Karma one is not pulling, it's pulling in the spec helper instead of the Rails helper, or some slight difference? What have we got? Is it the Karma calculator spec there? If we view that individual one, that's saying require spec helper, versus if we look at one of the other ones, the instance, let's view that one. Well, no, that's doing spec helper as well. So there's not. I mean, this is what's frustrating with this is that this pull request, which is what they're supposedly assessing, it's only changing this part of the Karma calculator. So why it? Oh gosh. Anyway,
we can. I can answer something to them, and they will answer.
Yeah, but I think it feels to me like we shouldn't let that hold up our this Rails 5 deploy. And we still have. I noticed on local support we don't have the coverall. Maybe we never had coveralls on local support. Yeah, so I'm gonna, we've got other things that need rolled out, and so that's merged.
Okay, I'm going to check on develop, and after that I will follow, and if everything is fine to staging, and I will let you know.
Yeah, let's see if we can get that complete deploy. That'd be fantastic. Wonderful. There we go. I think we're done. Unless there's anything else we need to worry about.
No.
Sounds good. Great to see you both. Maybe see you at the next Scrum next. Moving the website one meeting to Tuesday. Does that sound all right for you two?
Yeah, sure.